From the Papaya Booba Fox. Single mothers who want a backup plan.
The title is Men Would Honestly Rather Die Alone Than Date Their Crush After She Has Another Man's Kid.
That's a fucking huge title. Yeah, you simplified a lot here. Single mothers with a backup plan. This is the title. This is the title there. Men would honestly rather die alone than date their crush after what? She has another man's kid. Oh my god.
A friend of mine lusted after this girl since high school. She was his absolute dream, but she never gave him the time of day. Last year, she had a baby with some deadbeat who left.
What's the story about this peak over her head? I don't know. I missed this. But it's kind of out of place. I don't know. In my opinion, unless there is some lore behind of it.
Suddenly, she started pursuing my friend. She's texting him, asking him to grab coffee and trying to date him, but he completely turned her down. When I asked why he'd reject his dream girl, he told me he'd rather stay single
Yeah,
forever than raise
fair.
another
I need
man's
to
kid
set
after
up
being
this.
her
I
backup
will
choice
see
for a decade.
if I can.
He said most men feel the exact same way. It blows my mind that men will give up on their romantic dreams over this. He used to worship her. Now just because she's a baby, he's completely
that peak
disqualified.
controls her
Why
brain?
is having a child treated like an ultimate deal breaker that erases everything else? I mean, it's an account called Real Post Folder with a picture of a post with zero context, not from Reddit, no clue where it's sourced.
You know, one thing that always grabbed my attention, I mean, it's all related to what she's saying. One thing that always grabbed my attention on Alana's model is how I mean, I don't see this in my models. Neither this one old of mine, like the oldest model of mine, neither on this one. And I know I had like a huge improvement in the pixelation of my latest mod, my oldest model to this one. Like this one is much more high resolution than the old one. But Alana's model seems to have a resolution even bigger than mine. I don't know how to explain. I don't see this in other models too out there. Like when I see VTubers on X, for example, many others, even famous ones, their models doesn't see as high resolution as Alana's. And I don't know what the fuck she does to do that. I mean, because her video is in 1080p, like I don't know how she does that. I have no freaking idea, but it's very high quality, very high resolution model. I don't know. It feels like it's 8K or some shit like that. Because I mean, my model is in 4K, and her model seems even higher as her resolution. I don't know why. I feel like it's 8K or something. I don't know.
From this could be entirely made up, but for the sake of the argument, let's entertain it. Again, judging by the massive attention this post got, 2.8 fucking million views, insane, pretty fucking viral, 3,100 comments, so not fucking like botted or view bot or whatever. I think it's personally true. Like, we've had this conversation a couple of times on stream already. I think it's very common and a very common sentiment that guys don't want to raise another man's kid, like, for numerous reasons, both logical and instinctual, like biological. Why try to play a corrupt save file? Wait.
I think it's very simple. The mother is always the mother, right? The mother we always put the child, the baby on the world, but it's different from man. The man, that kid can be theirs or not. You know, the mother doesn't need to worry about that because it's always hers. You know, so of course, like it seems so pretty much easy to understand that a man doesn't wanna to know that he's raising other man's kids. I mean, it's, and I'm wrong with something, and I'm missing something. I don't know.
Wait, you can't type that. No, you can't say that. No. Corrupt save file. I don't know. I think the most obvious first reason it's that it's just like a blatant relationship problem from like a psychological perspective. You can like
It's very
cope
logical.
and lie to yourself and say it's not, but it is. Like if a girl has a child,
You see, it's like I say, there are many things that are actually not black and white. So we know that many things are gray, like are difficult to. It's not simple to understand. There are many buts to understand. You know. No, I'm not saying buts in the sense. I'm saying buts in the sense of but. You know. Oh, that doesn't help too. Oh my God, what the fuck I'm saying? Oh, please don't make it short of this. Yeah, I wasn't talking in that sense. I'm sorry. You guys know. There are many. Oh my, hey, I gotta say again. Okay, buts. There are many buts, but. Oh my God, what the fuck I'm talking? Hey, what the fuck I'm talking about? Jesus Christ! What do I say? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh my God. Damn. What I was talking about again? I forgot. Oh my God. Oh, damn. All because butts.
with another man and you're dating that girl, guess what? That means like that means
Yes,
that a guy
that
out
butts.
there
NBT.
has
Yeah, that butt.
who's your girlfriend has like direct and serious relations with
No, I didn't say it.
and has like a legitimate and irrefusable reason to be in your girlfriend's.
The man not wanting to raise other man's children. Oh, yeah. I was saying, I remember now. I was saying that many things in life are not black and white, are not simple, or very gray, are very complicated. It's not as simple as it looks like. But for the majority, I would say 78% of stuff in life, things are actually pretty much simple. You just need to give like 10 or 50 seconds of your time to do a mental exercise about why does it happen like that? Why this behavior is like that? And then you see that's pretty simple. It's easy. Like it's really that hard. It's really that so fucking comprehensible to understand why men do not want to raise other men's kids? Huh? It's really that complicated?
Life. Maybe not in all cases, but in many cases. Like, another man is gonna, like, periodically be around this kid. Whether it's, like, I don't know, picking up a kid, or for visitations, or, texting their girlfriend to set things up, and who knows what else. Like, I feel like that is a red flag to many guys. Many guys. And I think it's, like, a valid thing to, like, think, like, I don't want to waste my time. Yeah. And reason number 2, another big obvious one. Who wants to raise another man's kid? Not many. And this obviously doesn't include situations like a kid being up for adoption or something like that. Or maybe a kid's parents died. Like those are completely different scenarios, obviously. It's not the same as you starting to date a girl and she has like a baby daddy who's still around. I think we as humans, especially men, are biologically coded to try and pass on our genes. It's like the same reason that, obviously, I don't know this personally, but I've heard many people who do have kids say this. They hate other people's kids, but they love their own, and they deal with their bullshit, they deal with their screaming. Obviously, it annoys them. Like they go to the park and they find other people's kids annoying and stupid, but have no issues with their own kids saying stupid and annoying shit. Because that's just how, like, humans are programmed. Like, why the fuck would your brain be programmed differently? Or it's your family, or your sister, like your little sister, your little niece. Exactly. Like, I could extrapolate it to, like, I don't feel this.
And I mean, this is the least of the things. Like, come on, read this. A friend of mine lusted after this girl since high school. She was his absolute dream, but she never gave him the time of the day. Last year, she had a baby with some deadbeats who left. Suddenly, she started pursuing my friend. She's texting him, asking to grab coffee, and trying to date him. But he completely turned her down. Like, it's not just about the kid, you know? It's not just about the kid anymore. Like, there is also the sense that the guy, like, just felt like a plan B or something. He just felt like some, you know? I'm screwed now. I need a dad to my son. You know, I need some stable life now that I have a kid. And this is another reason for the guy get disgusted and don't want to raise other men's kids. You know, he is being seen as a backup plan or something.
Same way about like my actual blood. Yeah, your little cousins or something. Yeah, they're fucking annoying, but like you love them, right? And reason number 3,
Again,
I think,
very
is
simple
like
logic
self-respect.
exercise.
Like nobody, men or women, want to feel like they're the last pick, and I think that's like the last part here, right? Like nobody likes being picked last for like dodgeball or kickball or soccer teams, right? Like relation.
And now let me tell you this. If me and Alana can reach easily that conclusion, so simple and easy and fast, these conclusions about this, do you think any of other oh my god, any of all of the, oh my god, my tongue is twisting. Any all of this other woman out there cannot think about that? Of course they do. But again, reality hurts, and they don't want that. They want to live on feelings. You guys know they want to live on feelings. Everyone knows that already. So they will keep lying to themselves. They will keep lying to themselves and to Twitter or to Reddit or whatever it is that the place that they are crying. That, oh, why men do this? Why men are like that? I don't understand. Of course you do. If we both here understand this, you do too. You just deny it. You just think you don't. You just doesn't accept reality. You want to bend reality to you. Because it's so you can accept it, you know? Because you don't want to reap consequences. You don't want accountability. It's all the very same thing we talk every fucking time.
Relationships are the same fucking way. What self-respecting man watches their high school crush get run through by one or probably different guys in relationships with like varying lengths, and then when all those relationships fall apart, then she picks you? Yeah, I don't think so. Like, I'd be fucking bummed out. I'd be like, no, fuck off. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that shit. I wouldn't want to be part of that relationship either. Like, obviously, you're settling for me. So, I think I'd be better off waiting for someone who thinks more highly of me, no? It's not completely true, though. It depends on the reason. The husband's just that. I literally brought it up. If you open up your ears. If the parents die or something, it's completely different. Completely disregard that. Don't at me when you don't listen to what I say. So, a lot of people are pissed about it. Lots of comments, lots of likes. It's dumb because if he loves her and she's like a god, then the kid is 50% like her, so he gets 1.5 for the price of one. Even if it was his own kid, it still has half of his DNA. Wait. What? Bro, this is some fucking mathematics squared, man. What? If he loves her and she's like a god, then the kid is 50% like her, so he gets 1.5 for the price of one. Even if it was
Thank you very much,
kid.
Ustaz.
Bro, this is some fucking fat
you,
cope. What the fuck? Woman math? I don't even know if this is woman math. I think this is a guy friend of mine really wanted the job at X big company. He applied many times, but
it's weird. It was supposed to be appearing on the screen as an alert. I wonder why it's not appearing. The kicks.
was
Weird.
rejected for not being qualified enough. Now that the company's in trouble and desperately looking to hire him,
Sometimes
but at
it
half his
glitches.
current
There's
salary, he
nothing much I can
refuses.
do.
Why do you guys give up their dream job? I don't think that's a bad analogy, actually.
Thank you very much, Frosty. Thank you
Yeah,
for your
I don't
video
think this is a half bad analogy.
of Cater level
Men are so
Foxy.
funny sometimes. Are you coming to date me or the kid? Why should my kids stop us from dating and having fun? This is so weird and annoying, for real. For real, for real. I've literally dated married men and single dads with kids, but I didn't discriminate. Why is it different for us and ladies?
Are you an OF?
Why does Tards always called Valley something like Emma Valens, for example? Yeah. It was this one. She was really, yeah. Sarah Ella. It means it sounds like it sounds like he's more joking Brazilian, but yeah. Brazilian Portuguese. Men are so funny sometimes. Are you coming to date me or the kid? Oh, no. She was reading this one, right? It's annoying for you because we can literally date a man who have lots of children from different women. Lies. You are lying. You are lying. Okay? We know that women are even worse, even more pickier with that stuff. That's the truth. We all know that, okay? We all know that. The man in this is also for the reason that the men have less possibilities of choosing than women, you know, partners and all of this stuff. Men have to try more, so they are susceptible. Oh my God, oh God, susceptible. I cannot speak. What's going on with me? To accept a woman with kids more easily than the contrary, just because they have less opportunities, they have less possibilities of choosing. I mean, it's more easier for a woman to get a partner than to a man to get a partner. That's just reality, you know. And because of that, like it's simply for that solely reason. We can tell that pretty much easily, you know? Yeah, that's why, by the way, men tend to accept way more toxic behavior from women than the contrary, too. Because it costs a lot more to them to keep looking for over and over and over again to a woman that actually gets interested to them to have a relationship and blah, blah, blah. You guys all know that, okay? You guys all know that.
Chick. I don't know, man. That profile picture screams OF to me, but maybe I'm wrong. It's so annoying for real, because we can literally date a man who have a lot of children from different women, but when it's time to be reciprocated, they tend to feel irritated by it. The society is so patriarchal, for real.
Patriarchal! Trigger words. For real, no cap.
Oh,
Cack.
we're just yapping the yap, man.
Eustace will build the Kek Nation with the Kek coin.
And it's so annoying. It's so patriarchal. It's so patriarchal when I divorce a man and I get half his stuff. Even if I didn't earn that money, even if I got married and it was after he got rich, like, I still get half his stuff.
Kek kinds.
So patriarchal, am I right, fellas? And also, like, how many states are so leaning towards women leading outcomes for child custody cases and divorce cases? Oh my
You're
God,
right,
so
fella.
patriarchal. Okay, bro. I wish Forrest understood that sooner. Yeah, bummer movie. It's the thrill of the chase. He only wanted her when he couldn't have her. Now that she wants him, he's no longer interested. This is
Shiny happy person. Let's see what shiny happy person has to say. It's the thrill of the chase. He only wanted her when he couldn't have her. Now that she wants him, he's no longer interested.
gotta be rage bait, Jesus Christ. It's not about her having a kid. It's about him being her backup
She have no idea what she's talking
plan.
about.
Exactly. Thank you. I think there's men out there who would be willing to raise a kid if the mom is fantastic. If there's no relation, I'm sure there's men who
Yeah, yes, Alam, and it's exactly for the reason that I said before, that I spoken before. Like, men tend to accept those things more easily than women, just because it's more difficult to them to select a woman than the contrary.
Still think, obviously, they don't want to raise another man's kid, and that's completely within their right as a human being to not want.
Yeah, yes, Pseudo Brains. Actually, the worst part there is that the guy was literally the backup plan. It wasn't even like hidden or anything. It's worse than the kid parts, to be honest. I mean, I think it's worse.
Want to commit to that, and also maybe they wouldn't be that great of a dad if it's not their kid. Like, I think it takes a lot of mental fortitude
That's
do
just
that.
coquetry with
But
extra
if you
steps.
don't want to, that's not a crime, man or woman. You don't want to raise someone else's kid, okay, like, that's a deal breaker. I don't think that's a fucking crime, and it's not. It would be totally different if there was some interest beforehand, but not giving him the time of day until after the deadbeat she chose left, and only then showing any signs is a massive red flag. Yeah. Man spent 10 years in the friend zone and got offered a promotion after the company went bankrupt. Yeah, it's like that analogy, the one up here. Yep. Oh, God. I had one of those. She hit mid-30s, was run through all by my friends and my brother! Had a kid with one of them. Which one pulled?
Hey, yo, what, Alana? I had one of those. He hit mid-30s, was run through by all my friends. Oh, she was railed by everyone. Okay. And my brother had a kid with one of them. Which one? Which one? Put the pin on the hand grenades. And then started hitting my sister up looking for me. Like, can you tell me why he won't talk to me? What do you remember, audio? Sense audio. He said I don't have any more. I don't have any more brothers or friends left for her to fuck. So
the pin on the ham grenade? Oh, you mean hand grenade or ham grenade? Which one? Did she turn into a hog? And then started hitting my sister up looking for me. Can you tell me why he won't talk to me? What do you remember? Blah, 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 blah. He said, I don't have any more brothers or friends left for her to fuck, so shrug. Tell him I just miss my best
Bro, I'm so successful. All I need is a single man in my life.
friend. Dude, that is so fucked up. You think, by the way, W's sister for showing this shit too. That actually, that's a massive W. That would be me. That would be me, because I have an older brother. God damn, dude. Manipulative? Yeah, like, oh,
God damn.
I would say this shit, but like, don't tell anybody. God, I fucking hate this, man. And again, people could be like, oh, well, it's a fake post. They made it up. Bro, there's people who deal with this all the time. Get away from me. Oh, man. Get away from me! Running through your best friend's family and friends is always nice. Yep, very normal.
2.8 million views.
Let's some quote retweets. This went pretty viral. You know, I like the just because she has another man's baby. Like, this is no big deal, not a super relevant variable amount. What do you mean, Anon? Like, kids are natural and they're everywhere. Raising someone else's kid who may or may not still be in the picture is like totally normal.
Yeah, it's totally normal. Like, who cares who is their father, right? Who cares? No one cares about that. or like the Bunny Blue meme that I saw, like Bunny Blue's kid, like having like 1,000 dads. Did you guys saw that? That video made with AI of the kid of Bunny Blue like being raised by 1,000 dads.
Normal, and you're just a bigot, right? For not being open-minded? Why are you so bothered, huh? Huh? Why are you so bothered by the fact that you'll suddenly be tossed into the role?
Let me see if I find here. Let me see if I find here. I don't know if I'm gonna find like that. I don't know. Nah, I don't think it's this. She faked the entire pregnant. It doesn't matter. The situation is still like it doesn't matter because one day it will happen. Oh my god! What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Damn, she's 27 years old. No, this is made with AI. She's not terrible. Come on. No. She's not like that. Come on. They might have used the AI or something here or whatever or future. I probably okay. We all know that. To prevent people, be it man or woman, like they get older sooner because the type of the depraved life that they live. But this is exaggerated, okay? Oh my god, no, this type of things cannot appear in my video. Why this stuff is appear on my timeline just now? Where is the video? Okay, I give up. I wanted to find the... I will not find it. Oh, fuck it. I give up.
Of a father of a child that you've never met or have zero relation to. It's not that big a deal. It's just like 15 to 18 years and they're out of the house. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Like, what are we actually talking about here? Like, I would never want to deal with that. They would have to be like an exceptional human being for me to like be able to be like, okay, maybe I can deal with this. I don't know. I don't even know. I think I'm too mentally ill for that shit personally. But like, I don't know. This is fucked up. People want to have their own kids.
She was never let
What
go
if the man doesn't want children?
First place. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Volleyball. But I mean, she cannot be that worse too. Like she's in that photo. Come on, there is no way she looks that terrible with 27. There is no fucking way. It's different than you being ugly. She looks too much aged to 27. Too much aged. She looks like 50, man. In that photo. It's different than looking ugly. She's looking old. Fucking old.
Period. Yeah, what about all the women that say shit like, oh, I don't want to have kids? Like, what about the men that don't want to do that, huh? Kind of weird, kind of bigoted.
I know an exceptional being I could be with if she wanted, but I bet I am too old for her. Oh no! I thought it was make a joke with Bon Blue, but I understood different.
I'm the bigoted. She may have been his dream, but he was her plan B. Never be anyone's plan B.
Is Lycia, considering her lifestyle, she's likely on drugs. Matthew do that to ya. Yeah, she probably is, like, because but I mean, we don't know for sure, but we know that majority of the whores, prostitutes, or whatever you want to call it, models, right? Models. Like, majority of models are actually using these substances, and they also try, self-unalivement and stuff like that. We all know that. They usually try out this stuff. Yeah.
People always talk about like don't
So
settle,
I'm not
right?
surprised.
As in don't settle for a partner if they're not 100% perfect or every single thing you want in some.
You don't go on internet saying you slept with 1,000 men as a stable human being. Sorry, 1,000 men on the same day. Oh my god.
Buddy, that's not the message we should be teaching, right? Like, the message we should be ingraining in people is don't be like settled for. Like, don't be someone's fucking backup or like, oh, I traveled the world and I got, I had sex with a bunch of men and women.
I don't know,
men and or women. Now you're the one. Like, as a woman, I would find it so insulting. Like I don't know, maybe like fucking high school crush comes up to me and is like, Alana,
I lived in Europe all my life. I fucked like 20 billion women. Now I want to be with you. I'd be like, fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? Ew.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing, but it's undeniable. Like it's just nature. It's just the natural course of things, and it's just not nature. Like it's spiritual, okay? Because nature is chaos. So let's bring it to Christ, God, and it's spiritual, okay? The more depraved life you live, the more far away from God you are, you know? The more, how I supposed to say that? The more your heart get hardened. It's that how it's called in English? I don't know if it's, I mean, because I read the Bible in Portuguese, not in English, so I don't know how it's called in English, yeah. I think hardened is the correct two words.
No, thank you, Frank. Yeah, Frank the Cube.
You can still be saved, but the more you deprave yourself, the more it's undeniable, okay? It gets like, oh, God forgives you. Of course forgives you, but it will not erase your past. It will not erase your past. You will still reap the consequences of it, of your mistakes. You have to deal with it. And you have to put in a lot of effort to change. Well, what the fuck am I talking about now? I think I lost the point here. Okay, let's get back.
Nobody's perfect. Like, you're likely never gonna find like a perfect partner or your eventual wife or husband, and they will have flaws. But you should absolutely, under no circumstance, ever accept that your partner is like settling for you. Like, that is such a red flag. If you ever find out, like, maybe you don't find out, but if you ever find out, don't do it. Never be the second choice. Like, it is a recipe for disaster and resentment and like feeling bad.
Yeah. And then you will turn her mistake into your mistake, because you will be entering in a relationship where you probably will carry this nightmare in your head all the time by thinking, oh, I wasn't her plan, I'm a leftover. You'll be dealing with that inside your head all the time, that will consume you, and that's not your even fucking mistake to begin with, so you transform that person that you accept a life mistakes into yours. Like, you start to be punished by her mistakes because you accepted her. So no, don't accept someone like that.
Do not deal with that shit. It's not the child itself that's the problem, it's the fact that it's not his child. I disagree a bit here.
In this case, like, I would say that the child is the least of the problems. I still think that you shouldn't raise the kids of other person. There are very few cases where this works. So, I mean, exceptions happens. It works for a very small amount of people. So that's why I will not encourage you guys to do that, because it doesn't work for most of people. It doesn't work for the most people. So why would I encourage you to do that, huh? So no, don't do that. Don't ever accept such a situation, That's it.
Like, I think men can raise other people's children in like heartbreaking, dire circumstances. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, is Diana your child in Pragmata? Like, is Geralt biologically Ciri's dad in the...
It's a respect issue. The way this message is presented reeks of disrespect. Like, the man is a fool for turning her down. Like, no, being hot is not that big a deal. Be stable, honorable, and true matters so much more. Yes, that's true.
Witcher. Like, I know those are, fucking
Yeah, like when you accept a person like that, you are disrespecting yourself because you know you wasn't her first choice. You are aware that that person knew that you liked her all that fucking time, but she never gave you a chance. Gave to all the others, got pregnant in the process, doesn't know who the father is, and now clearly, magically, you appears as a solution to her life. Wow, amazing. No, you're disrespecting yourself accepting such a situation, you know. This is the fucking main problem on it. This is the main problem on it.
Fantasy scenarios, but like, it's kind of crazy that people think like this. Yeah, well, like Joel and Ellie from The Last of Us. Like, men have zero issue with jumping into a fatherly role to like care for a child that really needs it, right? The problem isn't like directly, oh, it's not my kid, so I don't give a fuck or I don't care. Like, the problem is it's not my kid. It's that the kid's baby daddy is
Thank you
5
very
minutes down
much,
the
Banana
road,
Senpai, for
and the
5
kid's,
minutes.
the
Thank you
kid's
so
mom, who
much.
I'm dating, picked me second, and he's texting her all the time. Those are the problems. Like, that causes like mental damage, like psychic damage. 1d20,
Thank you very much, all
boom,
of
boom,
you.
boom in your head. Those are the problems. It
Boom.
basically boils down to like, I will raise this child so long as I know that they won't like suddenly be ripped away from me by their very much alive and biological parent, right?
Oh, yeah, guys, we are not even discussing these matters. There are many other problems, like, for example, the mom not allowing you to raise and create her kid like as if it was yours, you know? All this stuff. There are many other things involved. So many other things involved in that. You know? This what she mentioned right now, just now, you know? Many other stuff.
Suddenly wants to be part of their life again. I think that's like a big worry for some people, and I think just some people don't want to deal with it, man. It's cringe, man.
And imagine like having to deal all the time with her ex, between you guys, like couple's life, you know. That's really crazy. I mean, that seems to be a very castrating situation to a man that is in a relation with a woman like that.
Jesus Christ, what is for fucking chatters today? Account made today? Yeah. I'm biased? Okay, that's fair, but like, I feel like a lot of people are fucking, would say, like, I would say the vast majority would agree. There's are exceptions to the rule. It's summertime? Yeah, I guess so.
The odds is that it's only losers. It's a freaking huge giant L. You accept his such type of relationship. There are very, very few exceptions. But again, exceptions doesn't make the fucking rule. The rule is you get screwed. So no, don't accept that. Don't do that to yourself.
Oh yeah, Reviews Possum is pretty.
Even more, guys, even more, if you're like virgin, or if you like had 1 or 2 relationships in your life, and then appears a woman that had 20, 30, that is very well known out there for have been like very deprivated and stuff like that. Do not decrease yourself since you accept those situations. You know, you deserve someone that is not as used as you. You know, you deserve someone your level. If you cannot get that, like, then just be alone. Just be alone then. You're not losing anything. Of course, I'm in favor of us trying to build families, having health families, and repopulate the world because things are getting like, will be get very weird in the future. I mean, we all know about about what's going on. But it's not because you want that, and it's not because everyone naturally aims to that we should just go and make a family with anyone too. You gotta choose. You gotta have your standards as long as they are realistic. Okay? You cannot this is for man and woman. You cannot have slept with 30 women or 30 men and want to settle down with a guy with that had just like one or two, or a woman that had just one or two. No, don't do that fucking shit. Look for someone that in the same degree as you, or just be alone. Just stay alone, because after all of that, you clearly it's not good relationship material. Very likely, you know.
Pretty popular. Why would you expect a?
It's like I said, I'm not afraid of saying that, okay? I'm not, I committed mistakes on that department twice. What I did, I freaky stopped trying. I'm alone, okay? That's what I did. Oh, I fucked up twice. So I'm not trying again until I'm pretty much certain of what I want and everything. And I stopped. Okay?
A man to accept a woman who told him he wasn't good enough for her until after she got knocked up by some other guy, and now needs someone to pay for her poor choices. Why would he want to be with you while knowing he was your last resort, and you will inevitably resent him and compare him to all of the other guys with whom you failed to maintain a relationship? How little self-respect do you think he has? That's what I meant. Like, what was it? Like, second or third reason was self-respect. Again, this is what comes more to the forefront when you know for a fact the baby daddy isn't in the picture. Like, he's gone, and you know he won't come back. Like, I think this aspect is still a factor in this hyper-specific scenario, and it's important. It's not just the principle of the matter. I would argue that if you had like a magical crystal ball or like magical superpowers or some shit, you could look at the stats on do relationships succeed in this scenario, and that scenario being where you're the last resort, I bet the stats are abysmal. Because the man, no matter how many times he tries, will always remember that she originally chose someone else. There's a cause of insecurity, which will hurt the relationship every single
exactly
day,
like
and then it turns into resentment. Meanwhile, the woman didn't pick him first originally, meaning there was another guy who checked more of her boxes and what she wants. What's to stop it from happening again? Basically, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, the relationship is already ruined before it even started. It already has cracks in it, in the foundation of it. Oh, he checked her box alright, yeah. Somehow she's entitled to you? Yeah, again, the phrasing is really entitled, like, oh, he really liked her before. That means that he's gonna do it again. It's like, huh? It's sad, dude. Remember the post, men are useless
cat
club, and that will show
meme
why
here.
such kind of posts exist in our first place and so many people are angry about it? Yeah, I don't know, man. There was always a grain of truth to, like, a post, man. Oh, it's AI.
Would it be great we have an AI editor or something that we are like for example, I'm reviewing this string and I said insert a blah 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 meme or something, and it immediately appears that a meme edited on that point, and I just speak and it does the editing, and it would be marvelous, right? It would be amazing.
Someone wrote it. They made shit
That
up.
would
No,
be
man.
something worth.
People wouldn't
worth
identify with it
debate.
if it was fucking fake.
I know it may sound a lot stupid me saying that, like, I bet like everyone thinks about that. It would be so nice to edit. It would be so easy, so less time consuming, you know, and we would make way more very well edited and detailed videos. Yeah.
Yo, who had the 20 gifted? Was this posted by a woman? Probably. I don't know. Lusted is a very woman word. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the 20 gifted. Thank you. Yeah. See, the guy who took on a mother and her child for 18 years only for the daughter and mom to want the baby daddy at the daughter's wedding, and the stepdad was not even invited even though he paid for the wedding. That's fucked. If that's real, I don't know. That sounds like some Hollywood shit, but if it's real, I'd feel so bad for them. Nah, that would blow my mind. I'd be like, what the fuck do you mean I'm not invited? I'd lose my mind. Oh yeah, the mom, the baby daddy got invited, the baby mama got invited, but you don't. Fuck you. Go, shut up. They're more important. Yeah, bro, the one that literally wasn't in their life their whole life, but okay. Okay, maybe if they were both invited, I wouldn't have anything to say, but like, to exclude one is like crazy. Yeah. Careful of Reddit story shorts, they're usually AI. It doesn't matter if they're AI or not. A lot of people identify with this situation. AI has to come with a grain of fucking truth.
Yeah, like now comes the people say, oh, this is not a true story. This is fake, this is made, or this is AI generated or something. It doesn't fucking matter. And this happens every time. This is far from any real case that we've seen so far. We saw many cases like that in real life happening. Everyone has some of these real life stories of people going through exactly things like this. Everyone knows someone like that. Or you might have like seen any other case like that online before previously, or even videos about it online, like of people telling their stories. Like, this is so fucking real, true, and common. What the fuck they are talking about?
That was the whole point of this thing. I entertained it. I even specified before we started. Like, yeah, I don't know where this is from, but like, a lot of people clearly identify with fucking 3,100 comments. Yeah. On both sides. Be careful, Alana. You can't use your brain. It's probably fake. Yes, I fucking know.
Heck yeah.
I know I'm a woman, but like, come on. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Yep. Professional woman. Yep, I'm a yapper. No, that was a good yap.
The end. Okay. Just want to remind you guys to join our Discord server. You can find the links literally, seriously. Links are everywhere. There is no excuse, guys. There is no excuse. So join our Discord server. Support Foxy because Foxy is so unholy. Shadow banned on Booktuber. I don't know how else should I call that. I'm really lacking words now. I forgot what else I had to say, but that's it. Let me find another video. I'm not saying this to you guys on the stream, by the way. I'm saying because this is going to be a YouTube video, so I'm telling to people that I watch me YouTube. I mean, I say that all the time. You guys might be tired already of listening to this, right? Hello, Keybox! Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my 5-Tailed Fox Tier member, the Holy Ball, and to all of my 3-Tailed Fox Tier members, Wallony Wolf, Fanny Sylvie, Heat Himself, Chile Not Serious, Eustace the Useful, Zealous Isaiah, Ala Rosas, Max Tenor, Nugutino, Avery, Halcyonic Eder, and TV8. Thank you very much. You guys are amazing. Also thanks to everyone that have been supporting me on Ko-Fi, Kick, and to all of my YouTube members. You can support this channel live and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. And that's it for today, my dear Fox Links. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.